Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero at your service. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are in your time zone. I'm going to do my first review and my first impressions on Absolute Duel. Now, for this series, I may give a theory right now, a hypothesis. It could be an absolute disaster. I'm just being literal right now, because this series, I mean, it has its way. It may have some hope, you know. I'm just being literal. So if anything else, I'll like to get started right away, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts, and then maybe like hypotheses or theories. Though I suck at having theories, but let's just get started. Okay, at the beginning, we see to it that there's a boy that's like going to this academy along with some girl that introduced herself, but not before he ends up seeing this other girl that's like a little short or something. And I'm thinking in my mind, what the heck, man? It's like some small lolly chick or something, and so forth. But overall, like as the episode continues with its progression, we see to it that they end up going to the opening ceremony, and both of course, like the male character Coconut Toru, and we see to it that there's a girl named Nagakura Imari ends up talking to each other, and they figured out that there's gonna be a fight, you know, by Tsukimu Sakiya, that she planned this out. She says those who win will enter the competition, you know, and will enter the academy. Those who loses pretty much gets kicked out, pretty much. Call it like an entrance exam or something. I'm thinking in my mind, well, isn't that supposed to be serious? Everyone ends up fighting, you know. We see to it that things got a little hectic and crazy, and Toru was reluctant to fight against Imari or Nakagura Imari, but he ends up fighting her anyways and defeats her with using a shield and just his fist. And I'm thinking in my mind, not too bad, you know. And later he ends up meeting an old friend, which is nice, because, you know, honestly, like it is rare for me to even see anyone, and his name is Tora, I believe. Yeah, I think that his name is Tora. And they end up going to the classroom, and later we see to it that Tora gets sit by a chick, the white-haired chick that uses dual blades or something. And of course, I don't know what to expect next, but we see to it that there's some girl in a bunny, but this girl, the white-haired little girl, like, just stares at Toru, like, looking at him, and then turns away the moment he looks back. Looks at him, turns away, looks at him, turns away. And I'm thinking in my mind, girl, are you serious? And then we see to it that there's this bunny-eared, like, girl named Tsukima Rito, and I go like, oh no, don't tell me that's the same voice actor that I know. No, I'm just being literal, because it feels like I heard that voice actor, like, somewhere before. I just need to check this up real quick, because right now I am starting to feel a little, like, uneasy, because the way how she talks is, like, really, yeah, I knew it. I know her, okay? If you're gonna ask me, like, how do you know her, that voice actor in the same tone she used is from IS. Like, if that's a short term for Infinite Stratos. Just being literal. I'm thinking in my mind, oh boy, now I get to hear her too. That's just kind of crazy right now. I'm just being literal. Now, don't blame me, okay? I've seen a lot of harem anime, and lately, not a lot has been going so well. But it can have a turning point with its development, with its characters and so forth. Though I'm not so sure about that. Who knows? But still, I'm just being literal in the right now. So as we continue, we see to it that she goes like, here's the system. You have a credit card. You have a car. You can use 100,000 yen per month or something, or 100,000 yen a month. I don't know. And or a year. I don't know. I don't even remember the credit card thing, but she goes like, hey, don't worry about it, okay? Spend some money on me. And I think about my girl, you got many ways to seduce many, and then she goes like, you're gonna sleep in pairs in the bedroom, you know, and eventually after you graduate from this school, you're gonna go to the Dawn Agency, blah blah blah, which I'm not too familiar with, and it's like too much info stuck in my head. That's like a giant info dump, like slaughtered, like put down my throat or brain right now. And I'm thinking in my mind, here we go again. And later we see to it that you want to have a temporary partner you have a temporary partner, and that temporary partner is next to you, just like they did a ceremony in fighting. I'm thinking about mine. Oh man, are you serious right now? Come on. Literally. Sorry. Just very tired right now. Slept late and woke up around like 9. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But we see to it that Toru was reluctant to sleep with the chick in his room, so he tries to ask Tora to help out, but he goes like, it's sleeping time. Just get to your room already, man. He goes and Toru's like, okay, how am I supposed to introduce myself? Not thinking about mine. Seriously, the same old stereotype cliche thing that we see many times. Can't there be any difference where a guy just walks in and goes like, hey, not a problem. It's simple like that. Come on now. No, I'm just being literal right now. Later, he ends up entering the room. He goes like, maybe the girl is not interested in sleeping with the guy after all. I'm thinking of mine, dude, check the lights in the bathroom. Literally. I'm sorry. It's just something that I've seen, I'm pretty sure all otaku's seen many times already, I'm just being literal, not to offend anyone or the author itself. But it gets tiring and boring in the end. I'm just being a straight up literal punk. And the white haired little chick introduced herself. Her name's Sigtuna Julie and so forth, and she said, just call me Julie, and she says she's just curious about his abilities because how he blocks and attacks, He goes like, I'm sorry, I can't show you or something, it's something that pretty dangerous, blah blah blah. She goes like, oh, that's too bad. She gets a little tired, sleeps on his lap or something, and he goes like, hey, you can't sleep here. And then he picks her up, puts her in bed, and then he ends up going to bed too, and so forth. And the credit starts playing, but I decided to continue it. And there's a scene where he says, I can't sleep after all. I'm thinking about mine. I can't blame you, man. No way. You gotta be kidding me. It ain't that hard to sleep with a chick. All you gotta do is just think of yourself and just sleep. He ends up making some apple tea, and then like Julie wakes up and says, hey, what are you drinking? Apple tea. You want some? She goes like, yeah, sure, why not? And she drinks it, and they end up talking. Saw the next episode preview. I'm thinking about mine. Oh boy. Saw some scenes, and I go like, this is gonna go with the same old stupid stereotype cliche. This is gonna go with the same stereotype cliche kind of thing, I mean, I'm just being literal because I've seen we all seen this many times, and it's been reused over and over. Like, why can't it be anything different and so forth? And just get the hang of it. I'm being serious right now, not to be a total ick at the sidelines, but yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it. But the reason why I'm forward about it could be an absolute disaster because like of course I'm pretty sure we all seen a lot of harem, and it's the same old type with the same old trashy scenes that's been reused many times, and it gets really irritating in the end. I'm just being literal. I'm pretty sure you all have to be literal too because yeah. But the story seems a little interesting about this blaze from the soul thing and so forth, like summoning weapons, and I'm thinking about I don't know, I've never seen it before as much, but I think I've seen it before, but this one's kind of different. It has ways of doing things, but yeah. But you see here, that's the reason why I'm still worried about this series, but still, like those of you who know me, who kept up with my channel, when I watch something, I can't drop it, no matter how terrible it is, That's something I live by, and that's why I'm trying to wise to watch it. But it's probably a short series, not gonna be a long running one and so forth. But yeah, so of course I see to it that that it could turn out to be an absolute disaster, but it can have its turning points with this development, with its plot maybe or its character. I haven't decided yet, but still, it's just a little uneasy and unknown going. So hopefully, I expect it to start. So here's one thing: I expect it to start off really bad, and I might criticize or rant depending, and then it can start to pick up. Though it could be unlikely. It could be unlikely. So yeah, I'm sorry for this video to come up really long, just stating my first impressions and first episode review and telling you guys what I'm worried about and so forth. So yeah, because we all seen this many times and so forth. So if anything else, I'm gonna end it here. It's already longer than 10 minutes, so I'll see you all later. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day. I'll see you all in my next video, which would be about like 40, about like 1 hour or early, depending, you know, and depending how long this uploads and so forth. And I'll see y'all till later, right? Later. Peace out. Bye bye.